did you... What is this place?
I don't know. But I found this floating above that basin.
That is no mere basin. That is a pensive for viewing memories. I wonder... Follow my lead.
All is in place.
The portkey is well hidden.
Perhaps too well. I wonder if the path we've created
may be impossible to follow. It will only be impossible for one who cannot see traces of ancient magic as I can.
Your ability to see what others cannot will not be enough, Percival. We are entrusting the one who embarks on this path with powerful secrets, with knowledge others will do anything to obtain.
Yes, and if we are correct, Charles, the witch or wizard who completes the trials will have proven themselves worthy of that knowledge and the responsibility that accompanies it.
We've done all that we can.
He what? Yeah, because he's your lead character, right?
The glow that surrounded them.
Yes, sir.
I mean, that's understandable because
see magic?
Traces of an ancient magic, to be precise. The magic that Miriam had always believed existed.
Where you at? Downstairs?
But could never.
Wow.
Miriam, and perhaps George, died in pursuit of knowledge that has been dormant for centuries.
I'm guessing he meant to say
planting
instead of planting.
Are the key to understanding why. We were...
It all looks rather different than it did a moment ago.
Someone's coming.
Who were they?
I don't know. But
I mean,
sir,
I just couldn't even every day.
I was right.
Ranrock.
Seems my reputation precedes me.
I thought they make it the same.
I was beginning to think no one was ever going to visit Rackham.
They had it by one person.
And why are you here?
No need for that. Just give me whatever it is you found here and we can let bygones be bygones.
Sir, they have the key to the vault.
Choose your next words wisely.
I only meant that the instructions to Vault 12 were quite clear. Sir, I must insist. I was to grant access only to one with the key, and you didn't have it.
I have no patience for traitors. Now...
The who?
Where were we?
I'm not giving you anything.
Well, perhaps your young friend here will be more helpful.
already know I ain't paying no attention.
Are you all right?
I'm over here being a real wizard.
I've never seen so powerful a goblin. He seemed wholly unaffected by my magic.
Where are we?
It can't be. It seems those who set up the pensive, the locket,
because I'm focusing on being a real wizard.
Wanted someone with your ability to end up here. Come. We have a sorting ceremony to get to.
Hey, Rashida. I said nothing about a blizzard. What's in your ear? You got too much earwax? Oh, okay. But ooh, rainbow. Rainbow. Look, she should have went to the Barbie house with Sky. Shy. I'm sorry.
No, you good. I be calling her Sky sometimes.
I mean, it's so similar.
It sounds just the same, don't it? Why the fuck I'm moving slow right now? I need to get the fuck up.
Oh, it's raining over there?
Well, girl, I'm pretty sure it's about 10. It sounds like it's about time for you to get that ass in action, girl. We performing tonight? Mr. Lee? No, I'm sleeping. Man, can you tell that little boy to stop? I feel like so much for you guys. Yeah. You gonna do it? You gonna do that?
Let's see. Oh. And thing is
Oh, good. We haven't missed the sorting ceremony. I'm no expert, but that seems more appropriate. Now, I need to study this locket as soon as I can, but first I must contact the Ministry. They need to know what happened to George and be warned of Ranrock. For the moment, I ask that you keep all that's happened this evening between you and me.
Of course, sir.
Thank you. Ready for the sorting ceremony?
Sure, why not? Let's see what house I'm in. The
Phineas, Nigellus, Black. Prepare yourself to meet the headmaster.
Fig, nice of you to join us. The sorting ceremony's over.
There were complications.
Complications?
It seems the goblin problem has...
Goblins. I've no time for rumors, Fig, and I'm rapidly losing whatever patience I had left. If you're lucky, we might still be able to get you sorted this evening.
I'll be in touch.
Professor Weasley, we've one more to be sorted.
Welcome. You're just in time. Have a seat.
Professor Weasley.
Yes, a bit older than the others, aren't you? You come here with preferences and preconceptions. Certain expectations.
I don't think I saw the last performance. Okay.
I'm looking forward to exploring Hogwarts and the world beyond the castle and grounds.
Indeed. Much can be gleaned by having an adventurous spirit, but your professors have a great deal to teach you as well. I wonder...
What's up, Smoke?
I detect something in you. A certain sense of... what is it?
I'm done.
Is it ambition? I may seem single-minded, but it is important to go after what you want from life.
Interesting. You've recently learned that you possess a rare ability. I detect a growing sense of ambition, an eagerness for power. Perhaps you belong in Slytherin. Possess a willingness to forge ahead alone when you must.
Y'all hear me now?
Yeah.
I can hear y'all. My fans do the same headphones that play like that. So who like that? Yeah, that shit is beautiful. Just because y'all don't.
And your loyalty to a friend delayed your arrival here this evening.
Somebody called Cat. You hear me say I don't need a grown ass man telling me where I want to put my pussy. Yeah. Exactly. Shut the fuck up.
And you've a ready mind, quick to learn.
I don't know if you haven't noticed yet, Quadric, but she is ignoring me. She does not care. She knows that I'm not being serious. She's not even talking to me. Talking about your ass. So you ain't talking to Smoke? No, she hear me, but she just know to pay. She just know not to pay attention to the bullshit. Oh, that was you saying, Cap? I thought it was Cap. It was. I wonder that she ever noticed it wasn't Chris. No, it was Chris. It's been Smoke the whole while, Cap. I mean, I always say Cap twice.
Possess a willingness to forge ahead alone when you must.
Brother, don't be playing in my face. No.
And your loyalty to a friend delayed your arrival here this evening. Better be Hufflepuff!
She said true as of right now.
Oh, and one more thing.
She said as
Due
of
to the
right
unfortunate
now.
injury on the pitch in last spring's final, this year's Quidditch season has been cancelled. Enough! It's not as though I've banned flying altogether. But don't tempt me. You are here to focus on your academic futures. I'm sure you will have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow. I said, I'm sure you all have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow.
Quite an entrance. It's lovely to meet you.
Professor Weasley, would you be so kind as to show our new student to their common room?
I shall see to it, sir. As I was saying, I'm Professor Weasley. Pleased to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well, Professor.
As Deputy Headmistress, it is my distinct honor to show you to your common room. Right this way. It's quite uncommon for a student to begin as a fifth year. Might be a bit of work, but I'm sure that's never stopped you before.
It hasn't, Professor.
Now, here we are at the entrance to the Hufflepuff common room.
This is the entrance.
Indeed. I will explain what to do, but I hesitate to do it myself as one errant knock leads to being doused in vinegar. Most unpleasant. You must tap the barrel, 2 from the bottom, middle of the second row, in the rhythm of Helga Hufflepuff.
You gotta call. You gotta, call me. I don't have notifications for the group time on. It's going to ring your phone. Nah, that ain't true.
Well done. Now go on in and get some sleep.
No, it does not, because I muted this script before, boy.
You're welcome. I hope you enjoy your first night at Hogwarts. Sleep well.
You know, I ain't even interested no more. I don't even care that much.
Okay.
Yeah, but damn, Smoke, if you don't want to play with me, just say you don't want to play with me, bro. Ain't I just partied with y'all niggas last night? I ain't even get on one game with you. I never been. Yeah, you shouldn't have been sitting there arguing. You was arguing. I was trying to win. I was Bruh, do you know how many kills I had at the end of that game? I had 19 kills.
Looks like everyone's gone. Let's head to the common room.
Bruh, our team had 23 kills in total, and I had 19 of them bitches, bruh. Bastion, can you tell him I sat out every game last night I didn't play? But guess what I heard the entire time I was playing?
Right.
Quadre. Of course, you always gonna hear Quadre. Guess who's relevant? Guess who's present? Guess who's motherfucking prevalent? Quadre. I mean, do you know what the definition of prevalent means? Yeah. Cause she telling lies and I'm gonna air her ass out. Bet you won't say that though. Yes, I will. Yeah. And she on people DMs. Just don't slide him out. Well, you've been in DMs too. I hear about I don't know why y'all don't think that people what be going on even when I don't be coming around. I sent one message, bro. It's a compliment, bro. Fuck all that bullshit. No, it was one. It's a compliment. To who? To who, nigga? If you want to say who you sent messages to, nigga, I sent one message to China. I will read that shit out word for word right here, nigga. I don't give a fuck. If you want to say who people inbox you in, just say it. First of all, bro, don't say people because it's only one person that I ever spoke to. Like, who the fuck is you? Like, why are you trying to play? I'm not y'all. I'm not in everybody's inbox. Oh, I'm not in nobody's inbox, babe. I'm never in nobody's inbox. All my niggas is old. So I don't know none of you go there and say none of y'all do shit for me. If these sure want y'all, then they sure want y'all. Nigga, the last message I sent China was on goddamn Wednesday. It said, fine as hell. Shut the fuck up. Fine as hell, how many shots I gotta take to get at you? I ain't say shit else after that. None, really. Alright, then. Alright, lit. Money makes the world go round. Money makes the world go round, baby. Broke shit makes me sick.
Oh, hello. She's awfully regal, isn't she?
Is that your owl?
I don't know who she is. Likely one of the Hufflepuffs around here. Owls choose their own company anyway. Wait, you're the new 5th year. Quite the dramatic entrance you made. Can't imagine wanting to call attention to yourself, especially since everyone will be watching to see how much you already know.
I'm really not worried. I'm sure I'll be fine.
Nevertheless, it is rather unusual. You must feel terribly out of place. Of course, presumably, as a hard-working Hufflepuff, you'll prove yourself in no time. I'm hard-working too, as you might suspect. But sometimes I think I should have been a Ravenclaw. I've rather a searing wit. At least people have always told me so. I'm Lenora, by the way. Lenora Everly. Well, mustn't keep you.
Lord.
You've such a lot to do.
Nigga, didn't I just say exactly what the fuck I said to her? Bro, see, this nigga is, bro, y'all friend, that nigga get on that drunk shit, bro, I ain't even gonna cap, bro. Like, I ain't the one, I'll slap shit out of Quadre. And Chris, you better tell that man that shit, bro. Like, dead ass, bro. Like, you know me better than that, bro. I suggest you get that nigga a warning, bro. Bro, this nigga goddamn...
Quadra rambling again.
I've been in people's inbox. I messaged one person, China.
It was nice meeting you, Lenora.
Of course. Adieu.
He always dragging shit, bro. Bro, I don't care what you gotta say, bro. You ain't gotta speak to me about shit, bro. Bro, I ain't hearing this nigga, bro.
Father's got you. Don't need to be frightened, little cat.
I can't quite reach.
Come on, you went that way.
Hope they can catch him. Big castle for a student to get lost in, let alone a cat. I'm sure you'll find your way all right. I mean, it can be a bit overwhelming at first. I still get lost sometimes. Welcome to Hufflepuff, by the way. Really glad to have you in our house. I'm Arthur.
Thank you. Nice to meet you. Was that your cat?
No, one of the first years, I think. Don't have any pets of my own, unfortunately. My mother doesn't think too highly of them, especially magical ones.
What are you talking about, bro? What are you talking about, bro? You're not that fucking important, bro. The world don't revolve.
I'm sorry to hear that. I think magical beasts are rather incredible.
Best thing about coming to Hogwarts. Nifflers, glumbumbles, bowtruckles. I thought they were only pictures in books before. Well, Dad did bring home a puff skein once. Mum was furious. Anyway, I'd better go make sure the first years caught that cat. Don't want them to be late on their first day.
Quadre, bro, real shit, bro. I ain't the nigga for you to be playing with, bro. Dead ass, bro. I'm not one of these, I'm not passion, bro. No offense, bro. I'm not none of these niggas, bro. Bro, I ain't with none of that shit you talking about, bro. You ain't no grown-ass man, bro.
Nice meeting you, Arthur. And good luck finding that cat.
Thank you. Try not to get lost in the castle yourself.
Nigga coming at you, nigga. I'll let you know, nigga, not to try to check me, nigga.
Oh dear. Oh, Uncle, this doesn't sound like you. Something's wrong. Oh, hello there. You're the new Hufflepuff, yes? I'm Adelaide. Pleasure to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Is everything all right?
Oh, yes. I'm just a bit distracted. Letter from my uncle. So tell me, I've been hearing all sorts of rumors. Were you really nearly gobbled up by a dragon?
Hold on, let me make this clear. Smoke, have I ever slid in your inbox? Nah, you ain't never said shit to me. You ain't even ever sent me a fucking friend request, bro. Stop playing, nigga. Like all that lame ass sucker shit you be talking about, bro. That shit not, bro. That shit is not player, bro. Yes, I have, nigga, all the time. Cause you be getting on my nerve, bro. Oh, so that's what it's about? That's what it's about? Bro. Alright, man. Nah, bro, it was all that extra shit, bro. Nah, bro. Okay, so what you mad about, bro? You said I ignored you, bro?
That one is true. Not the typical start to a new school.
That's dreadful. Well, I'm glad you made it here alive. Well, anyway, I imagine you have lots to do. I hope you have a wonderful first day.
Thank you, Adelaide. Be seeing you.
Of course. And good luck.
Is the new Hufflepuff out of bed yet? Professor Weasley's waiting for them outside the common room.
I thought she was trying to cheat me on some China shit. Like, bro, I thought you were trying to cheat me on some other shit. That's what I said. It was a misunderstanding then. If you mad that you feel like I ignored you, my My bad, bro. I will give you my number.
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts.
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a fifth year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs? Owls?
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams.
I know.
They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success. Here you are. Shut up. It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a fifth year. You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
Thank you, Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have.
So, Quadrant, all you had to say, I want some weed. You didn't have to say what's up, nothing.
This way.
My bad. Matter of fact,
The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore. I certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student. Using the guide will also train you to be alert to your surroundings. Do keep up.
Speaking of play some music, yeah, she did right. I'm gonna play some music. Put my headphones up. Bro, Quadra, I'm apologize again, bro. Hey, bro.
Simply cast Revelio on it, and we'll see what the guide says.
That's my bad, bro. I didn't know you were saying you was because I ignored you. You basically, I see what you was doing. I see what you was doing. You was basically saying like you could be in their inbox, but you can't message me back when I'm trying to. I see what you're saying. Like I got you. I see what you're saying.
I don't give a fuck. But god damn, I reached out. Oh my god.
Bro, I was like, bro, man, I like bitches.
Clever, isn't it? Keep your eyes open for more opportunities like that, inside and outside of the castle.
Wait, I get that you like females and all, but then I feel like you put it in. You know what? I'm not gonna get her.
What do you identify as?
I got a pussy. What do you guys identify as?
Alright then, so.
Good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use blue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall.
I asked you first because right beside my face is you. So it was like kind of like a 1, 2, 3.
So you thought somebody was a whole hour companion for me. No, because quite that, you know what? No. I know, Rashida, I'm trying to deal it now. I'm trying to deal it now. If I don't learn then I learn that baby is dead. It's the gangsterness for me. Like they don't want to be gangster. Gangster. I heard you wasn't want to be gangster.
I ain't gonna lie, but I thought then I heard some you being pussy. I was like, who pussy, nigga? I was like, pussy. Who pussy?
That's all I heard. I was like, what?
That pussy shit get niggas beat up. I ain't even gonna cap. Who pussy? Who pussy? Oh, we can fight. You can't. Fox, nigga. Better get your beaters up.
Dude, you said New York. That reminds me to contact my cousin.
You feel me? Just mind your business, but shit, if you don't know how to mind your business, if you got nigga, you better learn how to fight.
I'm not saying I'm not a fighter. They okay with the gay shit. They gonna remember me.
Oh, I know.
You never asked. When you gonna set the floor, I thought you never asked.
What?
Nah, I'm listening to these motherfuckers do emotes in Fortnite and shit.
We're trying to write that right to play with you on 8 days.
Alright, no, that's why I took a break. You gonna make it?
Right, lower head. No, it ain't. I'm about to be gold for it. Oh my God. I'm gonna be able to play with it. I just made jerk chicken, peas and rice, cabbage, and now I gotta fry the plantain. Oh, that should be nasty in here. All right. You lame as fuck. If I don't eat all my food, that shit was nasty.
And
no, I like to eat.
And plantain too good to be messing up.
Got rich off of me, thing. Probably shouldn't be driving. It just got so much harder. Can't even see it straight. I can't even see it straight. Fuck with me.
Cause the last person who cooked plantain for me was it was sweet but not too sweet.
Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall. You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall. Always something happening here. It's the heart of the hive, our King's Cross station, so to speak.
I just ate like 2 hours ago.
That should be all for now.
I'm about to eat
You'll
this
be
sandwich.
expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day.
You said it ain't spicy or is spicy?
Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival.
You got your defogger on?
Awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
We did take a bit of a detour on the way here. Ended up exploring some ruins and...
Yeah, when it's raining outside, turn your defogger on.
Ruins? Well, I presume Professor Fig has his reasons for
turn the defogger on.
Speak of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you.
Now, let me turn y'all up, man.
Good luck today. And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you. And invaluable to me. as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today, before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you and Professor Weasley talking about exploring ruins?
Sit down. Chris, I know you said you trying to be quiet. What the fuck? I ain't say nothing. Yeah, you said something. I didn't say nothing. Okay, motherfucker. Okay.
Yes, sir. But I didn't tell her anything else about her travels here. I will say, I think she suspects we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well-trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look.
Well, what is y'all doing? Y'all so ass. I'm about to get on game. Y'all
The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
She liked my comments. Wait, what? Okay, because you didn't say the name right the first time. Please don't mess up that mean name.
But if you call it proof them, and I don't want to be one of them, okay, I don't feel like talking.
That's tight.
You're hot, Rashida. If your windows are foggy and it's wet outside, you have a high body temperature. So maybe turn your air on. But put Put it like right before you get ready to turn it into heat. Don't turn it down no too cold. Put it like a little bit before, like a quarter before heat.
Certified! Is that all you got? Levioso!
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces in your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge. To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember.
When you forget everything in 5 seconds.
A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
I need a what? That's Peaches in here. I've heard of that somewhere.
Levioso!
Now, let's try something a little larger. Let us begin with the basic cast. See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, a surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Levioso. Good. Now, the basic. Well done. Levioso. Good. Now, the basic. Well done.
Lumos.
Very good. But the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
This should be...
Levioso.
Lucky.
Nothing lucky about it.
Protego. Complicates things.
Levioso. A perfectly executed Levioso.
Let's just say I'm a quick learner.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Hufflepuff.
Thank you, Professor Hecat. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments. All right. That's enough spectacle for one day. Class is dismissed.
Nice work.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice? It felt more like I was dueling an expert. Sebastian Sallow, by the way. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
I've dueled enough. Consider yourself lucky I held back.
Huh, fair enough. You owe me an honest duel when you aren't. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Exclusive and unsanctioned? Count me in.
Excellent. Knew I was right about you. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club, or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck, or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance. If you're interested. Till next time.
Late night. Strike like I missed it. Strike like I hit the pin.
Come now, Annabelle. What a long time ago.
Damn it. All right.
Okay. It's us.
A 142 staircases.
I'm not putting a little bit of salt and pepper on it. Okay. You cook that, James?
Professor Ronan tends to go on a bit. We sometimes have to remind him to finish the lesson.
Here, behind you. There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin? Welcome to Year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work, but I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone? I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm? Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
Accio. That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me. I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree. So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right? So why don't we have our newest student start us off? Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your charm at the last possible moment. Now, think of this like gobstones, if you will. But instead of throwing the marbles out, you are summoning them toward you. The trick is to pull the sphere as far as possible, but not a bit more, or it'll fall, yes? Now, I could keep talking about theory all day, but practice is the best professor. Show us how it's done. Accio. That's it! Very good! Excellent control there. Very good. Points to Hufflepuff. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up. You'll be the blues, just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Here we go! Yes!
Accio.
Splendid!
Let us see this. That is how it's done.
Not to worry.
Watch this. There we go.
Accio.
Nicely done.
Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Be sharp.
Yes! You just call him too much fucking aggressive.
Accio.
Very good.
Here we go!
Stay focused.
Let us see this. That is how it's done.
I can't hear you at all.
Accio.
trying.
Very good, both of you. Well done.
Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Well done back there. You took the loss in stride. Didn't want to go too easy on you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
That's good to hear. It's a lot to take in all at once.
To put it lightly, I remember how I felt when I first arrived. I transferred here from Ouagadougou just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
Well, it's been nice talking and competing with you.
And with you. Ah, I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
Of course, you can use Accio on humans, if you're so inclined.
Well, you'd be using it on clothing, to be precise, Bastian. You know it won't work on humans.
A word, if you would.
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation?
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? Miss Onai is a talented witch. Take it in stride. One often gains the most from the battles one has lost.
Of course, Professor. It was a challenging match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
Like 10 times, I'm gonna put you in line. And I don't even wanna reslide, I'ma have to be fine. Yeah, you show me I don't wanna rewind. Yeah, know you were 10, but the attitude ain't fine.
Hello there. You're the new student, aren't you?
Hello. You wanted to speak to me?
Samantha Dale. I've been eager to meet you. You're the student everyone's been whispering about. Hope your first day's going well. You certainly seem to hold your own in charms.
I'm trying to cook the shit out of this plantain. I don't want to fuck
I've been fortunate. Beginner's luck.
My brother William would tell you not to be so humble and to trust your abilities. Then again, he tends to be overconfident in his. Well, better see to my charms homework. I'm afraid I can't count on beginner's luck to impress Professor Ronan.
Well, I'm already getting myself from 1/3.
And then the werewolves joined the goblins in the upside.
Werewolves, where were you? In the Goblin Rebellion of 17...
They have taken.
And by the end of it, the Minister of Magic was Albert Boot.
No, it wasn't.
Oh, what fun! I won't say much.
Oh boy, shine like
Don't get too cocky simply because you had one victory over Sallow. He never backs down from the fight.
like cashmere as it rocks to the rhythm on the palace floor. Chandeliers inside the pyramids, tremble from the force. Cymbals crash inside the pyramids. Feel like the house, ow, ow. Send the cheeks out from the roots.
And it's not on your nose. Thought you'd want to know.
What about the room, Professor?
I was thinking the same thing, Deke. Perhaps you could help.
Oh, excuse, Deke.
Ah, there you are. I trust your first classes went well?
They did, Professor.
I heard as much from Professors Hecat and Ronan. Seems Professor Fig taught you quite a bit during your brief detour near... what was it you said? Some ruins? I'd wager there's a good deal more to your travels here than what you've told me. Isn't there?
I heard you, boy. Yeah, boy. I know how to cook plantain. Boom, boom, boom.
Have you and Professor Fig not discussed my training?
He continues to be reticent about the details, mentioning only a few spells. Revelio, was it? And Lumos?
That's correct, Professor.
I see. Like trying to get a sonnet from a streeler. Regardless, you must continue to build upon what you've learned. In that regard, I've asked your professors to help hasten your progress with some extra assignments.
I'm gonna record myself so I'm...
Professor Ronan did mention something about that.
In fact, Professor Ronan will meet you outside momentarily to assign your first one. Now, Regarding the trip to Hogsmeade I mentioned earlier, we've arranged to replace the supplies lost on your way here, including seeds, potion recipes, and spellcrafts.
Thank you, Professor.
And Mr. Ollivander will connect you with the perfect wand. You've managed your classes well with a borrowed wand, but you'll find the magic you cast with your own wand to be far superior.
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
Very well. I'd like you to make your first visit to the village with a classmate. Help you get your bearings. Perhaps Sebastian Sallow or Natsai Onai. I've noticed you spending time with them.
I'd like to go with Natty.
Excellent choice. Miss Onai is one of our most talented students. And she knows the area. She'll keep you well clear of any of Victor Rookwood's undesirables en route.
Rookwood?
A rather unsavory local. Best to avoid him and his associates, including his right hand of sorts, Theophilus Harlow, if you can. Once you've finished Professor Ronan's assignment, your friend will meet you at the castle doors. No time to waste. The sooner you complete your work, the sooner you can enjoy a butterbeer at the Three Broomsticks.